Hello, everyone. Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this. We want to thank you again for joining us on our journey, and we hope you're enjoying your journey. And if you're having a hard time, we know that things will only get better. The sun will shine again.
Yep.
So we thank you for liking our page, for following us, for taking time out to watch this video out of your busy schedule. We understand that everyone is trying to be better, so we hope this video helps you to be better. Even we are trying to improve ourselves, and we hope that this video helps someone, even if it's just one person. We're happy about that. So my name is Sophia Wanigold, and this is
My name is Toju as usual.
and we're husband and wife. If this is the first time you're watching
Are we
this,
husband and wife?
I think we're married, aren't we?
Okay.
Maybe one of these days we'll bring out the certificate just to prove it. He thinks there's an expiry date. He's not going
Well, I'm actually enjoying this marriage. This is not. I'm enjoying being entrapped with a very good friend, and it's a journey I didn't expect to be this interesting, but God has been faithful. I've been enjoying every bit of it. She's a wonderful girl.
And he's a wonderful man, so thank God. So today we're going to be talking about those hard questions, what you need to ask, and before you get married or while you're dating, so you know what kind of have an idea where you're heading to. So before we do that, we just want to give you a bit of background where we're from, and you know, and like I said before, my name is Sophie, and Nigerian people know me as Bordering. So I was born in Nigeria. I was born in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. My parents are not together. I think they separated when I was 4, and I grew up with my auntie and my uncle. They're the most wonderful people. My mom, basically, they're my mom and dad. They raised me. That's Mr. and Mrs. Adekunle Ogunsoya, and it was a wonderful family. It is a wonderful family. They're still together. They're growing stronger and stronger, and I just want to let them know I love them.
I love you too,
So
Pete.
my dad is originally from Ekiti State in Nigeria. My mom is from Ogun State, Abeokuta, in Lagos, in Nigeria as well. Sorry, not Lagos. And so I have an older sister and a younger sister and a younger brother. So I think that's it anyway. So basically, my parents are not together, but I was raised by my uncle and my auntie that are together. So you?
Well, I have very wonderful parents. Unfortunately, my father went to be with the Lord last year, and I was raised well. I believe I was raised by a very, very wonderful woman. My mother, Mrs. Clara Awani, she raised me with a very strong iron fist. And growing up, then I remember when I was in primary school, at some point when people were sharing their experiences with the class as regards how they were treated at home, maybe by their stepmom or somebody wicked in their house. And I used to think that, oh man, maybe this my mom is not my mom. Now the reason was because
She
she
was
was
strict.
extremely strict.
Mm-hmm.
She would smack you, beat you up for almost everything. Maybe she sent you on an errand, you don't
Mm-hmm.
come back on time. It's another slap, or you know, pick pin. Those who were raised in Nigeria will be able to relate to this.
Yes, yeah.
And my father, Blessing Sawani, who was an accountant at the time, he was often shuttling between. He was in Benin at some point, but when Bendel State was divided, he had to relocate. Not relocate per se, but he was often working
He
in
was
Delta
away from
State.
work, yeah.
And just before I start, my background is a bit it's complicated and very wonderful. My father is from Delta slash Ondo State. My mom is Oyedu Bataki. She's a Benin woman, and today I'm able to speak Benin because of her resilience, because of the way she was, firm on how we must have one language added to the English language we were
Yeah.
taught in school. And like I said about my mom, she's been a wonderful woman. She's still a wonderful woman. Thank God she's still alive today. Well, my dad went to be with the Lord last year. Well, talking about, I think that her strictness formed my character today, formed who I am today. And everything I did. And it got to a point I started to love her more for all of those things that she did to me when I was younger. I got to understand that she was trying to mold me and shape me. And through my university days, the love I had for her restrained me from a lot of activities I would have been engaged in. And that was it.
So, like we're saying, we're talking about asking the hard questions. So, some of the questions that I asked him when we were together, as in on our journey before we got married, were, you know, you'd ask, so what are your likes? We said that before. What are your likes? What do you like? What are your dislikes? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years, 15 years? How many children do you want? Do you even want to have children? You have to ask those questions. Have you ever had an STI? Do you have an STD? How many partners have you had?
Body counts.
You have to ask those things. Are you in any kind of debt? Are you wanted by the police? You need to ask. I know some people lie, but usually the first answer or the look on their face, if you can read someone's body language, you'd be able to know if this person is really telling the truth. First, ask the simple questions like obviously, what's your name, and the easy things. And when things start to get tough and they start to murmur and stammer and they're not giving you straightforward answers, you begin to see those signs. With us, when I mean playing, we were playing as the first time I told him I was a virgin. What did you say?
I said maybe my grandmom was a virgin.
Can you imagine?
Well, this happened on one of the days we were driving to school. At that time, you see, this journey still starts with that small thing called Micra. And we were driving to school one morning, and we were just sharing, talking about each other, trying to get to know each other. And then she said, "Oh, she's a virgin." I said, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Even my grandmom was a virgin." I was being sarcastic. So what I was trying to say is that at the time, because of my background, it was difficult to see a girl, especially from Nigeria, who had breasts and who was a bit mature to an extent, to see them as a virgin. So for me, when she said she was a virgin, I'm like,
to stop lying. Basically, what he was saying is,
I like,
stop lying.
Even my grandmom was a virgin. So, but I just felt, why don't I get to know more? I think it just didn't help me to.
Okay. So basically, what he said to me was that I was lying, that there was no way that I could be a virgin, but it was my choice. I just felt like I can't. I'm just one of those people that if like on my wedding day and people are seated and I can imagine like locking eyes with someone that I've been with, or no, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That is not going down until I get married. This is what I want to do. So those were the things that, those were the questions, that some of the things that we talked about. And so I also, what else did we ask? What did you ask me?
Well, because of my love for children at the time, I was very passionate about children. I'm still very passionate about children. And I wanted 6 children, and she was saying, no, 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 no. She can't. I said, well, 6 will be my ultimate. And it just, today we're blessed with
Four
children.
Beautiful children.
If not for the circumstances, maybe we would have had the 6 children. Maybe.
No, but 4 is fine. I promise you.
Yeah, 4 is fine. 4 is fine because.
Another thing I also wanted to say is, if the person, if they're living by themselves, even if they're living with their parents, it doesn't even matter. Have a visit to their house, go to the person's room where the person is staying, so you kind of have an idea of how the person is living, because you can be saying you love someone until you actually start living with the person before you know. So you have an idea, is this person clean, is this person dirty, is this, at least no, have the little things, because it's those little things that fester. If you don't know from the start and then you get into it and then you realize, it can be a bit challenging. So if you already know, okay, this is how this person is, and both of you can now work towards it. So you know the person's triggers and things to say. Or you don't just, why didn't you pick up your socks? Or why didn't you put your shoe in the right place? Or, oh, please, can you pick up your socks? I'd
Why
really
are you
appreciate
saying
it.
socks now? Why are you trying to tell them that I'm the one that doesn't keep my socks well?
No, but sometimes I leave my clothes on the bed too. So basically what we're saying, ask those questions. And if you're in Nigeria, another thing you need to check is your blood group. AA, AS, S. You need to check those things.
Before the love gets stronger.
I am telling
You
you,
know, so
save
you can
yourself a
leave
lot
it
of heartache.
platonic, or
Yes.
you want to leave it, you know, the way it is. AS and AS can never be together. SS can never be together. SS can never be together.
AA can be with anybody.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
we need to know these facts. We need to know these points so that we don't end up getting entangled to the wrong crew.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
know?
Because by the time you're so in love with the person and they're telling you, look, because of your blood group, or because this person has had this and this person has been this, you can't be together. You're, especially for the woman,
Yeah.
your heart is already entrenched in the person. How am I going to get out of this? How am I going to find another relationship? So ask those questions. And one thing, would also like you to tell us the questions you asked before you were married, and if you're still courting, also ask what kind of questions did you ask, or are you asking your spouse. So you need to know these things.
Remember when you were asking me if I have had an STD before and stuff like that?
I did ask. You need to know.
But you see, funny enough, I was very, very, very careful. I was always very scared about having to get myself entangled with any infection and all that. By the glory of God, I've never treated any STDs or infections. That doesn't mean I was perfect. That doesn't mean I was a saint. I did run around. Maybe I was just lucky, or God was just keeping me.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to quickly chip in something. See, sometimes God just endows you with certain things. Now, I wasn't expecting to get married to a virgin ever in my life. Truly, all through my days of running around with girls, I have never had a virgin
As a priority, yeah.
You know, I never thought about it. I
It's
didn't
not
think
even about the virginity.
I was
actually.
qualified to have that. But God just gave me that. Maybe just to curb my excesses, just to help me calm down, you know, because I used to like sex too much. So maybe that's where God had to put a
Calming
pause,
down.
you know, calming down with it. So it was like learning all over again, and till tomorrow
We're still on a
we're
journey.
still on the journey
We are on a
sexually.
journey.
But frankly, it's a journey I'm ready to stay with for the rest of my life.
And I'm ready to stay with you too. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope that it has, bettered your journey, as even it's helping us reminisce and remember all the times.
Yeah.
And we really, once again, want to appreciate you for taking time out, and thank you. Don't worry, we'll see you again next time. Thank you.
See you very, very soon. The our page is up and running on YouTube. It's the Awane Gold story. It's a story about us. It's a story we don't intend to bore you. We just want to let you know a few things about us, a few things about people. You know, out there you hear so many strange stories about partners or people getting divorced and all that stuff. Divorce can be an option when violence
Yeah.
is involved, but
marriage too can be really interesting.
Marriage can be
a
interesting
sweet
when
journey.
friendship is involved.
Yeah.
Your friendship matters a lot, and that's what we want to promote. We're promoting friendship,
Friendship in marriage.
in marriage, and that is the key, and that's what has helped us. I'm some years older than her, but we relate as like we are, you know,
Good friends.
good friends.
So thank you once again. We appreciate you and see you soon.
Thank you so much. God bless you.